Hello everybody and welcome to another video. We are now on day 6 of our countdown to Christmas, if you will. I haven't been calling it that until just a second. Where I've been looking at Christmas themed metal songs. Now we started off with Valhallelujah by Nana War of Steel. Quite a silly, ridiculous song. Then we went to Zombie Claws by Psycho Stick, another ridiculous song, which is a parody of Rob Zombie. Then we sort of went a bit more serious with Christmas Truce by Sabaton, which was an absolutely astounding piece of music. Then we sort of we picked up the joviality a bit when we moved on to Kidnap the Santa Claus from The Nightmare Before Christmas, as sung by Korn. And then we went on to My Constellation by Lord of the Lost. Now, the video to that song was quite Christmassy. It was all based around Christmas. But I don't feel the song itself was particularly Christmassy. Excuse me. So today we're moving on to a band I've not heard of before. Called Small Town Titans. And they did a cover of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, from The Grinch, or The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, because they changed it after a while, didn't they? Which is an absolutely brilliant film. I absolutely love it. You know, Jim Carrey playing The Grinch. I don't think anybody else could have possibly played The Grinch. But that also gave us Taylor Momsen, who would go on to become the singer for The Pretty Reckless. Of course, she was Cindy Lou Who. Although, thankfully, she sings much better now than she did in that film. Anyway, you know, so Mean One, Mr. Grinch, I love this song. You know, I love the version that's in the film. I don't know what this version sounds like. And whilst one could possibly argue that it's not a Christmas song, it's from a Christmas film. And, you know, it's The Grinch who is, you know, all to do, you know, it's all to do with Christmas. So, and considering yesterday's song, we'll let it slide, I think. So, I'm curious to see what they've done with this, because, like I said, it's a great song. I'm very familiar with the original, and I've not heard the band before. So, we'll jump into this and see what we've got. So, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by the Small Town Titans. Let's have a look.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. Just face the music, you're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot Mr. Grinch. You got termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Well, given the choice between the two of you, I would take the one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks and your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three best words I would use to describe you are as follows, and I quote: Stag! 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 Yeah! Oh, yeah, yeah! You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
There you go. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, by Small Town Titans. It's an interesting take. And I've got to say that what is playing in the background? Stop it. The vocalist's vocal ability is quite impressive. I mean, he hit some quite deep bassy notes. You know, when he was like doing the sort of opening of the song, you know, he hit some really quite deep bassy notes. But then later in the song, he's sort of doing this sort of high-pitched, almost power metal scream. So, you know, he's got quite an impressive vocal range on him. I will say they didn't actually do the entire song either, because it's a 6-verse song and they only did 4. Excuse me. But it is what it is, you know, can't really complain too much at it. It was a good version, it was fun, you know, they didn't overwork it, you know, because when you do like heavy metal covers of songs, it's very easy to get carried away and go way over the top, and I don't think they did. You know, they put some heavy metal into it, you know, they gave it a bit of oomph, they put their spin on it, and it was good. I liked it. You know, I've said many times, you know, if you're going to do a cover version of a song, be respectful. And, you know, with this being from like a film or something, you know, maybe it doesn't hold the same weight as it would be if, say, like you're covering Pink Floyd, or you're covering ELO, or you're covering Michael Jackson, or whoever you choose to do a cover version of. It might not quite hold the same weight because it's from a film. But regardless, as long as you show respect to a cover version of a song that you are doing, then, you know, you've always got, you know, I've always got your back. You know, I'm always going to be there for it. You know, if you do a cover version and you completely bastardize the thing, if you completely demolish it and destroy it, I'm not on the same page as you. You know, I don't respect that at all, because, you know, you've got to respect the source material. You can put your own spin on it, add your own little flair to it, but you've got to respect the original. And, you know, they did that here. You know, they put their own spin on it. They added the heavy elements to it. You know, the vocal performance, I thought, like I said, I thought was really, really great. And they made it work. And, you know, they managed to make the guitar sound sort of not filthy, you know, but there's that sort of grungy sort of feel to the sound of the guitar. And I don't mean grunge as in grunge metal. I mean grunge as in filth, dirt, grossness, like, you know, where the Grinch would live in his tip on top of Mount Crumpet. Now, I have lyrics here, and, you know, as with this one, like when I did Kidnap the Sandy Claus, I don't know whether it's worth actually going over the lyrics, because there's no particularly deep meaning to them, and, you know, it's from a film, and chances are most people actually know the film, and if they know the film, they know the song, and if they know the song, they probably know all the words to it anyway. So I don't really think there's much point in doing a delve into the lyrics as I would normally do. Because, yeah, I mean, there's no deep meaning behind it. It's just basically the Grinch cheering himself on, telling him how gross and horrible he is, you know, and being rather proud of it. So I don't really think there's much point in talking about the lyrics, because, you know, it's literally just him saying, you're a horrible person, Mr. Grinch, you know, you're as cuddly as a cactus and charming as a nail, you know, so you're not a nice person to be around, you know, you got a hole in your soul, your brain is full of spiders, you got garlic in your teeth, that sort of thing. So he's basically just saying a whole bunch of horrible things about himself to make himself feel better, because he's proud of being a... Yeah. So, you know, there's not really much we can talk about in terms of the actual lyrics and what it's about, because you pretty much know, you know, if you've seen the film or read the book, you know, you pretty much know. And, I mean, I recently watched the CG version of the Grinch, the one where Benedict Cumberbatch did the voice of the Grinch, and there was a version of this song in there which was sort of remixed, and they sort of moved all the lines around. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either. You know, it was just sort of there, and I sort of like, no, it's wrong. You're doing the song wrong. You know, how can you do the song wrong? Because, I mean, I think this song even appeared on a sort of narrated CD that was narrated by Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff narrated How the Grinch Stole Christmas from the Dr. Seuss book. And this song was part of that from, I think it was a 1966 broadcast. Narrated by Boris Karloff, Frankenstein himself. And this song was in it. And, you know, they even used it in the Jim Carrey film. And then they come to the CG animated one with Benedict Cumberbatch, which was still a great film. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed it. Yes, I still watch cartoons. I don't care. And they changed the song, you know, and they kind of respected the original, but not as much as I should like. And I didn't like that version. I didn't like it at all, because they tried to make it all hip and, you know, no, it didn't work for me. Didn't work for me at all. But this version by Small Town Titans, I enjoyed, you know, and it had that nice bit of bass guitar in there as well, you know, and I've said many times, I'm a bit of a slut for a nice bass line and a nice bass tone, you know. I love the sound of bass guitars. So, you know, that works for me as well. Excuse me. So, yeah, I like it. I think it's a fun song. You know, it's from a fun film that I mean, I literally watch the Jim Carrey Grinch film every Christmas, without fail. You know, my go-to films at Christmas: Die Hard, Die Hard 2, The Grinch, and Hostile Hostages, otherwise known as The Ref. I don't know if many people would know that film, but it's Dennis Leary and Kevin Spacey. It's a great film. It's absolutely hilarious. They're my go-to Christmas films, and so, you know, obviously the Mr. Grinch song really works for me, and, you know, whilst it doesn't mention Christmas at all in the song, it is from a Christmas film. So yeah, I'm just talking absolute bollocks now, aren't I? So Yeah, I don't know what else I could say on that, so I'll leave that as it is. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe, because it really, really would help me out. Because, I mean, at the moment, barely even 1% of people watching my videos are actually subscribed. And as a result of this, when I'm uploading videos, they're sort of just disappearing into the algorithm. You know, they're not getting recommended to anybody. And so fewer and fewer people are actually watching my videos. So, you know, it's kind of disheartening, you know, because I've been doing this for about 5 years now. And, you know, I put a lot of time and effort into it, and they're just sort of disappearing. So, you know, if you could like and subscribe, you know, it doesn't cost anything. It takes you a fraction of a second, and it does make all the difference and really, really would help the channel out. But that's all I've got for you today. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel, Mr.